Is he a nice little boy? Is he a nice little boy? Hi folks, John O'Leary from Horse Problems Australia, and welcome to the subject of the Girthy horse, which may or may not have been done around the internet, but certainly it's a very important subject and one that a lot of people have trouble with. In fact, I've got 2 letters today about it to answer on my blog. So we thought we'll try and do a video about it with this particular horse here, who is girthy and has always been girthy and has bucked more than one person off as a result of the girthiness. But as we go through this piece of footage, you look into the mind and the eye of this horse, and you'll see that none of it's his fault, because he's an absolute sweetheart, and you can see him try the whole time, and whatever has caused the problems in the past, it's been mismanagement of the girthy horse. So therefore, in order to use the mouth, which is what I have found to be the most effective method on these, and certainly the most effective method in terms of saving the body of the rider later, and not to get injured. But you've first got to, of course, have the top lateral mouth on the horse, and most horses haven't got that, of course. Therefore, and that's the reason why I remouth every horse that I lay my hands on and meet, for my own self-preservation and for the preservation of my wife. And yesterday I commenced to remouth this horse and to remind him about his the power of his lateral mouth being air brakes, and of course then once you've got the top mouth, the extension is to then prove to the horse that you can stop them bucking during their frantic attempt to buck whilst as a result of the girth. Of stopping him bucking, which we hope to do and prove to him if he did buck. I don't want him to buck though, of course, today, or any more in his life. But if you're using a lat-a-go girth, which I use for everything, including my saddles, we can put a rope on that girth and girth him up from afar. And so if you watch this carefully, you just put a loop. Okay, whoa, whoa. Now I'm just going to have a feel for my own education. I haven't done this for a while. Good boy. He's a good boy. I just want to feel. You see there? That's just a girthy horse. That's not a naughty horse. It's not his fault. The opportunity to also stop him bucking, because he's likely to try and buck, of course, with the back cinch.
Okay, so we're at the stage now where we're about to get on him. So we'll just send him around with the saddle, just a couple of laps of canter, and for him to also identify that I'm his friend as well, because obviously he's got used to John and now he's got to trust me since I'm the jockey that wants to get on. So we're going to just make him canter a couple of times, because girthy horses tend to be more girthy when they canter. You're a good boy, aren't you, hey? All right, so let's go on. And he's already lunged, of course, at the trot, so he's starting to think, why are we going around so many times? Okay, and canter. Good boy. Good boy. Because we want him to feel the girth. A little bit tense, but that's okay. He's got to learn to trust us, and it's all good, isn't it, mate, hey? Now we're going to, in a minute, walk off on a left rein, so that we can turn his head and have him turning Ready for our one rein stop? Okay, matey. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good lad. Yeah, he's a good boy. Good lad. Alright, and we're already going to proceed with our one rein stop here. And whoa, obviously the wool bag's not ideal. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, walk on. Now the fact that he's snorting means he is relaxed, which is good. And I'm slowly going to ease my leg onto him a little bit more until I can just feel if he's happy about my leg touching him. One rein stop again. Whoa. Because we're going to religiously, and we're not going to let him take that away, we're going to religiously, good boy. Okay, so from here obviously we're going to continue riding this horse regularly, because the more regular you ride a Girthy horse, the less sensitive they become. And any time that he has a few days off, obviously we have to go back to reintroducing him to the girth, because unfortunately these horses are just born this way. It is not that they are nasty. It's probably made worse by having been allowed to buck and not shutting it down sufficiently. But from today on, that will definitely be the case. And so we will hopefully ride into the sunset and turn him into a lovely dressage horse. So thank you very much, and we will see you next time.